Welcome back, folks. Jason Mark 34 here, back with another episode of Foundry. So, we've been selling these little doodads for at least a little bit now. We've made a little bit of money. In the past day, we've made just under 2,500 F, or fill, or might, or whatever the hell it is. I don't know how you say it. I need to look at the space station real quick. How do you say this stuff? Firmalite. Okay, that's how you say it. Firmalite. Nice. Anyways. I'm gonna feed those in there. I'll just let these out and they will run down and become one with the shipping pad down there, and then the ship will come down and grab like all 3 loads of them, because most likely this will end up being at least 3 loads worth. There's already 15 in here, and there was like 60 something, so yeah, it probably won't take very much. And inserting all those things, it will fill up the thing, the ship will come down, grab the doohickeys, and then take off again. There's more than this thing can hold here, so it'll have to take off at least a handful of them first. Cargo ship capacity of 25. Does that mean I can have more than one? Spaceships. Buy. Purchase. That ship will take off, and then another ship will come down as soon as that one goes out of view distance. There it is, another one's coming down. Nice. Seems like everything is maxed out, so I'm just gonna move the materials around, check all the amounts, and make sure everything's up to snuff, and then check the amounts here. Check this, check that. Good. This one requires 3 conveyor belts and 6 building blocks, so that one's gonna take a lot more materials to be able to feed in. A lot more space as well. Well, okay, so I need one. I'll go with 10. That'll make better. Even though it's gonna take me a long time to finish crafting all 1,000, just under 1,000 of these wire pools, and then I have to just keep feeding them in here as I get them. Come back here in a few minutes when I finish crafting all of this stuff here. Alright, folks, I am back. After a while, I managed to fully construct something that might be able to build the red science pack. It took me a while to actually build this, but I mean, I managed to build it. I excavated land and built this massive, wonky looking contraption to build the red science packs. I know it's going to take a long time to build them, but still. Although I might end up actually needing to redo this particular part right here. There we go. Now we got a storage box for the red cores. Nice. Now I just gotta go get a whole bunch of resources and start feeding it. I'll start with these rods here, because I know these are one of the things I need. And then I need plates as well. Alright, now that that's done, I need to go get a whole box of plates for the one side to start making the floors. These little floors of these little ore veins here should last quite a while, so I'm not worried about running out, at least not for a long while. There we go. There's that. Made up, built, ready to go. Now let's see what this one requires. Okay, so I need another whole stack's worth of metal plate things to feed into that machine there. This will, I mean, I'm hoping this will at least get a part of the machine going. There we go. Science packs are in production. Nice. Check our time. We're only at 10 minutes here, so What's next on the agenda? Let's see. Alright, let's go back over here and feed in more of these, I'm just trying to get run out of those metal part things there, because I know that I will need them for at least a little bit. What's this little guy got to say?
Are you feeling a little spooked when it's dark? No worries, BB. We can create some light poles to brighten up our nights.
Well, I guess we could go and get some. I'll go get a little bit of this and a few of those plates, and I'll build a few lights to put around my factory. Right, there we go. That's nice. Nice.
Oh yes, you've illuminated my perspective. Things are looking exceptionally bright around here.
Yay. What's next, BB?
I agree. Preventing the space station from falling apart is our highest priority. Let's set up a connection and initiate emergency repairs. I'll guide you through the process.
We're just turning
Danger
in all
averted.
the quest.
With the station secured, we can shift our focus back to the factory. Good job.
Sure.
You're right.
I haven't
Collecting
talked to him at all
biomass by
yet.
hand isn't future-proof. We should use ignium ore and the burner generator so that we can automate our energy production. We did it. Automated power generation is the backbone of every factory. Okay, math genius. If it takes 8 small smelters to fill up a conveyor belt, then we'll build 8 for each metal ore.
Are you kidding me? I don't think I need that many.
Time to reach for the stars, you say? By expanding our communication capabilities, we can get in touch with other galactic entities. Let's upgrade the station to do so.
Yes, indeed. Let us do that. I mean, I've already got 4 smelters running full time. Once I get the upgraded logistics conveyor belt system, then maybe I'll upgrade my smelter amount so I can have more smelters on each side, because at that point I'll have 2 large, or at least 1 large logistics storage center for each material type. Nice. I know it's probably going to take a little bit, but I guess I don't really have anything else to do at the very moment aside from letting these machines run hard and build up the research cores. Now, we simply have to let this thing fill up over the course of at least an hour or 2 at best, maybe longer. Let's go on and send the next batch of transportation drones along. Those are going to be on their way, and that's the next batch of transportation drones ready to be sold. I sell them in batches so that I can actually make better use of the time. I'd love to be able to have belts that fast, but I don't think I have it. I don't think I have. My machines can't produce stuff that quickly. Well, if we get the walkways and all of this here, that'll be good, because that'll be one more thing I can actually get. Personally, I think I should wait until I get at least a few hundred of those things in there so I can research them back to back. Let's go check the supply of ignium we have left. I'm just gonna go and look over here real quick and see if I can actually expand see if I can actually find more ore deposits out here somewhere. I think it's about time I actually went out and explored a little bit. Ignium ore. I'm just gonna scout out and see what all I can find. I'm seeing some pretty good sized deposits of ignium around here. But these are a bit too far from my main factory for me to actually use them. The only way I'd be able to use them is if they had power lines or something I can use. I make separated power plants over here as well. Well, I know your one world is pretty big. I mean, it is an entire planet, basically, but who knows if you can actually go all the way around the planet. The map's only so big, most likely. I mean, it could be infinite, but who knows? There's a lot of unknown resources out this way. a robot, so I can go underwater if I want to. Exploration. I guess at some point you could probably get some kind of jetpack or something that would make moving around a little easier, but it would probably have a fuel limit on how long you could use it before you have to let it recharge or whatever. Xenophrite ore under the mountain there. If I want to dig that far down, I'd have to have like some kind of elevator or something to be able to use that. Yeah, just about to get all the way down there, yeah. I'll find a lot of unknown spots around here, but I can at least discover a few other deposits of ignium and xenophrite technium whenever I motor around. 1.4 kilometers. Long ways to scout, but not too bad. Especially since I'm running. Running. Jump in the water. I'm trying to stay on track to getting to that scout point, so then I can therefore turn right and go all the way up the other side of the map, basically. Doing all this scouting will help me at some point, because I'll be able to see a bunch of... Oh, there's something over there. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a pretty big deposit of something other. Unknown. It might be these two deposits here. A really big deposit of xenophrite all the way out there. I'm not really a big fan of climbing around on mountains, so I'm trying to kind of go around the mountain without actually climbing on it too much. The ignium ore deposits aren't very big, so I'm trying to make sure I can actually find enough of them to make it where my factory's power supply will last for a while. That's a pretty big deposit of ignium, although it is a little ways down. That's fine. Well, I need something to do while I'm waiting on all those red science pack things to be built, so I'm just scouting out the map. So scouting out a very large portion of map area, so I know what I'm dealing with when I'm all the way on the surrounded area. Now we can go all the way up here to the very tippy corner of this area right here and create another waypoint way up there. Then we delete that one and take off in this direction. Not nearly as far as that one of those was, 1.4 kilometers, but this one's not nearly as far. And from here, I'll be able to get a good scouting area done. I'll be able to get a good bit of area done. Stay on track with the beacon there, the waypoint, so I can get an even distribution of map discovery all the way across. Oop. Wrong button. Come on, bring me that waypoint there so I can see what all we got in the area. Probably another deposit of ignium right there, most likely. Nope. Ignium. There is ignium way over there, though. Kilometers easy. Scouting the outer edges of the area that I can, which will open up a bunch of more discoverable deposits that I can work with. I'm assuming if you actually were to dig down, you probably would hit bedrock or something pretty quickly. I mean, unless there is a way to search the deep crust, the deep earth for the deep land for bigger deposits that are way deeper underground, like a deep mining shaft or something, they could go much further underground than your scanner can reach. Pretty big little deposit, ain't it? gotta get around the mountain so I can then therefore right back around the other side of the mountain. This map is very pretty though. I can't lie, they did a great job on it. Unlike the automated generation, the seed generator that and all the plant life and stuff, they did a very good job on it. Pretty big deposits of ore. Look at those. I have a whole bunch of deposits out here. Big deposits, areas that are really, really big and deep. Probably. Look at that. How deep that one is. That one's really far underground. I wonder what that is, Xenofred. I wonder if I can eventually ship materials up to the space station. That way I can ship them back down to the planet and use them in my main factory. I could probably do it like that. Just put all the stuff into the factory, into a few shipping depots, and then have it taken up to the station. I probably wouldn't be able to sell it right away. I probably wouldn't be able to sell that stuff though, because there's no telling if it would even be worth it. Worth anything. And then you can't go to other planets that I know of. I don't think you can. You could just set up like a galactic trade network, but you can't actually go to other planets. At least I don't think so. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, 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 gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, run, run. Next time I scout, most likely will be whenever I get some method of getting around much faster, like a jetpack or some kind of faster mode of transportation to get around quicker. But at least we got plenty of deposits discovered. Some known, a lot of them unknown. There we go. We're back at our factory now. Yay! Now let's see how much supply we have. Only 46. Shit, this stuff is taking its own sweet time to get built. Let's see, what's our time so far? 41 minutes? Alright, well, only thing I could do at this point is just kind of grind, but also not grind, because I can only really do the one thing here, which is just getting the power of these cartridge things built. Build them a little faster than my assembler can, so I can build build more of them. I can build more. I can have myself creating them as well as my assembler system. Anyways, I think that'll be it for this episode of Foundry. If you liked it, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again in episode 4. We did a lot of good scouting today. We got a lot of land area covered. We discovered plenty of deposits all over the place we will eventually be able to make use of. Ignium ore increased mining force research level to gain access to unreachable deposits. Which would be nice, because I have a feeling the unreachable deposits are actually much bigger. Much more valuable, I guess you could say. The ones that are further underground are probably more valuable. Anyways, see y'all again in the next episode. Peace.